Hello, welcome to Zigmatech Learning Hub. I will be your instructor for mathematics. For this class, we are going to be taking our exercises from the Examguide app. If you don't have the application already installed on your device, I will want you to download the app in order to follow along in this class. Examguide is a leading educational app that helps students prepare adequately for various exams like UTME, post-UTME, WAEC, GC, KCPE, IJMB, JUPEB, BECE, SSCE, NCEE, and NECO, etc. You can download the app from www.examguide.com or Google Play Store. Please subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to be updated on new videos. Ready for today's class, okay? Let's get started. Welcome once again to today's class, still on sequence, part 3. Our specific objective for this lesson goes this way. 1. Solving word problems on arithmetic progression. Determine the 3 formulas in sum of geometric progression, then solve problems on the sum of geometric progression. Word problems on arithmetic progression. Okay, 2 APs have the same first and last term. The first AP has 21 terms with a common difference of 9. How many terms has the other AP if its common difference is 4? Remember, 2 APs have the same first and last term, meaning AP1, AP2, the same first and last term. The first AP has 21 terms with a common difference of 9. Let's say T21 equals A plus bracket 21 minus 1 times D. That is 9. T21 equals A plus 20 times 9 equals A plus 180. How many times has the other AP if its common difference is 4? The other AP. AP2, Tn equals A bracket n minus 1 times 4 to give me A plus 4n minus 4. If I have this, since the first AP and the second AP, they have something in common, the same first term and the same last term. And recall that I told you that L equals what? Tn, and Tn equals who? That's L imply Tn, and Tn equals A plus n minus 1 into D. Okay, that is going to make this thing to be easy enough for us. So that we'll have A plus 4n minus 4 equals who? A plus 180. A here, A here. So 4n equals 180 plus 4. 4n equals 184. Let's see. 4 here, 4 here. N equals 2 here, 92 all over 2. N equals, this is 2 here, 4, 2 this, so that n is what? 46. How many terms has the other AP if its common ratio is what? 4? The other AP has 46 terms. Therefore, the second AP has 46 terms. So that settles the question for that. Let's go over to another 10, the 3 formulas in sum of GP geometry progression. In GP, what determines, let's write down formula first. Sn equals A bracket Rn minus 1 all over R minus 1 to Sn equals A bracket 1 minus R raised to the power n all over 1 minus R 3 Sn equals A all over 1 minus R. Writing down formulas is not just enough. It's knowing when to apply these formulas you are saying. For this, when R is greater than 1, take note. If common ratio is greater than 1, then use the first formula. But when common ratio R is less than 1, you use this. Meaning your common ratio must be 0 point for you to use this formula. But once your common ratio is 2, 1.5, 3, 4, use the first formula. Here, this formula is applied when you don't have number of term. That is, number of term missing. When you don't have n, that's number of terms is missing, you are going to use this formula. Now let us take question. Find the sum of the following GPs. 2 plus 6 plus 18 plus 54 ... plus 1548. Okay. First of all, A equals what? Look at the question. 2 plus 6 plus 18 plus 54 plus ... plus 1458. Okay. Our first term here equals to R equals, I told you, second number divided by its first, or the third divided by the second. That is R is 3. You can see they are all 3. To get the sum now, which formula? Formula 1 or formula 2 or formula 3? Looking at this, you can see that the common ratio was greater than 1, or the common ratio is greater than 1. Therefore, first formula. To do that, Sn equals A. What is A? 2 bracket 3 raised to power n. Another challenge. We don't know n. So what do? You think about how many terms are there from 2 plus 6 plus 18, 54 plus this to 1458. Writing down this first, minus 1 all over 3 minus 1. So sum, find the sum. Sum equals 2 into 3 power n minus 1 all over 2. This will take care of this. So Sn here now equals 3 raised to the power n minus 1. But we don't know n. Recall you have a last term, we have first term, we have common ratio. If that should be, let's try this again. Un equals AR raised to the power n minus 1. The last term there is 1458 58 equals to who? A, which is 2, R, which is 3, raised to the power n minus 1. That is good. If this is this, we'll have that. 2 here, 2 here. This is 7, 2, 9 equals 3 raised to the power n minus 1. Recall, you can see the power of indices. Indices is not a joke, it's a topic you must have at the tip of your finger. Now, thinking about 7, 2, 9, making it to be a prime number in index form, what do? I don't know the number that will raise to a given number to give us 7, 2, 9, but there is something I know. What is that? Consulting LCM. Now, 7, 2, 9, what can go? If we choose 3 here, this is 2, remember 1, this is 4, then this, okay? 3 here again, this is 8, 1, 3 again, this is 27, 3 again, this is 9, 3 again, this is 3, 3 again, this is 1. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, meaning 3 raised to the power 6. You can see we have it now. 3 power 6 equals what? 7, 2, 9. 7, 2, 9. 3 raised to the power 6 equals 3 raised to the power n minus 1. According to indices, when the bases are equal, they can cancel each other. Therefore, 6 plus 1 equals n. Hence, n equals to 7. You can see that we have n now. You go back to what we have been solving. Sum equals to 3 raised to the power n minus 1, meaning 3 power 7 minus 1. What is 3 power 7? If 3 power 6 equals 7 to 9, then 3 power 7 will be what? 7 to 9 times 2, 3, which is, this is 27, carry 2, 6 plus 2, 8, there is 21, that is 2187. This will give us 2187 minus 1. Our answer is what? 2186. So the sum of the GP is what? 2186. If you want to verify, begin to add these numbers. Get to this point. The total must give you what? 2186. But you do that at your leisure hour, so that when you add, you can see. But before you do that, know that the next number here is 54 times 3. You generate times 3. Once you get to this, add all of them together. It must be able to give you what? 2186, which is the sum of the GP. The second question, question 2, that's 30 plus 15 plus 7 number 1 over 2 plus 3 number 3 over 4 plus dot 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 plus the last. Okay, this is to infinity. They say as far as the 8th term. This one is to infinity. As far as the 8th term. Okay, a particular thing was given to us here by letting us know that as far as the 8th term, a particular term was given. So our business here is just to get the first term, which is 30, and the common ratio. They will now apply the formula for what? 8th term to solve. That is all. So for the first term in this question, still leaving the formulas above, Sn being equal to this into r power n all over r minus this, Sn equals this. So A equals 30, R equals 15 all over 30, which is what? Half. Or 7.5 all over 15, which will imply this is 15 all over 2 all over 15. This equals 15 all over 2 times 1 all over 15. Cancel, cancel, equals what? 1 over 2. Can you see? It's the same. If you like, use this against this. It will still give you the half. It's something, no magic about that. So the common ratio, there is no argument. They are the same. So Sn now equals, I don't know the formula. How do we know? Ask yourself, is the common ratio greater than 1 or less than 1? 1 over 2 is 0.5. 0.5 is less than 1. Therefore, the formula is this. So Sn, you call it S8 because 8, they say as far as the 8th term, S8 equals what? A into 1 minus 1 all over 2 raised to power who? 8 into this all over 1 minus 1 over 2. Good. Our first term here is what? 30, all right? Into 1 minus bracket 2 raised to power minus 1 power 8 all over 2 minus 1 all over 2. Let's finish it up here. We are having this S8 equals 30 minus bracket 1 power 8 is 1, while 2 power 8 is 2 raised to power 8. We interpret it. The other one is 1 over 2. This will give us 30 minus 2 raised to power 6 is 64. Power 7, 128. Power 8 will now give us, this is 16, 4, 5, 256, 1 all over 256. Divided by 1 over 2. Okay, we'll have that 30 multiplied by 256 minus 1 all over 256 divided by 1 all over 2. Coming back this way again. This is 30 times 256. That takes this 0. 18 carry 1. 15, 16, carry 1, 6, 7. This is 7680 minus 1 all over 256 times 2 all over 1. 2 here, 1. 2 here, 1, 2, 8. 7 is minus this, minus 1. This is 10, 9, 7. 7, 6, 9. S8 equals 7, 6, 7, 9 all over 1, 2, 8. To clear this, S8 equals 2 here, 2 is 7, is 3, 8, 3, 9.5, divided by 64. 2 go again, this is 1, 9, 1, 9.75, all over 32. 2 again, this is 9, remember 1, 5, 4.875, all over 16. Continue to divide. When you punch your calculator, 954.875 divided by 16, whatever you have is the sum of the 8th term of the GP. This becomes the final answer to this question. Another question, a GP has a first term of A, a common ratio of R, and its system is 768, another GP has a first term of A, a common ratio of 6R, and each third term is what? 3456, that is 3,456. Evaluate A and R. Evaluate A and R. Okay, a GP has a first term of A, that is first term of a given GP equals A, while common ratio is what? R. And each system is this, T6 equals AR 6 minus 1, AR power 5 equals 768, equation 1. Then another GP has first term of A common ratio of 6R, and the third term is what? 3, 4, that is T3 equals AR 3 minus 1, AR square equals 3,456, equation 2. Okay, let us respect the first GP and also respect the second GP. How do I mean? Recall, in your second GP, you were told that the first term is what? A. That is second GP, GP2. A equals A, R equals 6R. Why GP1? A equals A, R equals R. So, let us interpret equation 1. First term, A, R remains R, power 5 equals what? 768. The same thing. Now, to interpret second GP, A is still A, while R is what? 6R. I put square equals what? 3, 4, 5, 6. Watch what is going on very well. This is where we have problem in solving some questions in WAEC. So, when you have this, what do? You begin to interpret by saying that AR5 still remains what it is, and this means 36R square, okay, equals 3, 4, 5, 6. So, second divided by first. Forget about the power is higher. Equation 1 is your first, and equation 2 is the second. So, second divided by first, that is 36R AR square all over AR power 5 equals 3, 4, 5, 6 all over 7, 6, 8, okay? This is A, this here. We have 36 all over R raised to the power 3 equals, let's break down this. 2 here, this is 1, 7, 2, 6. 2 here, this is 3, 8, 4. We're still adjusting in such a way that it will be easier for us to handle. So I will still say 36 all over R cubed equals 2 here, this is 8, 6, 3. 2 here, this is 1, 9, 2. Can 2 go again? Okay, at this point, let us cross multiply by saying 36 multiplied by 192 equals 863R cubed. Okay, so let's try to break it down again. What can go? 3 here. Can 3 go? Let's try. 3 here is 2. Remainder 2. This is 26. 3 in 26 is 8. Remainder 2. 3 in 24. No, 3 cannot go. Okay. Let's make R subject of the formula. R cubed equals 36 times 192 all over 863 I'll multiply 192 times 36. This is 6, 27, carry 2, 3, 5. This is 12, carry 1, 54, 55, 6, 11. This is 2, 1, 9, 6. R cubed equals 6912 all over 863. We're going to use calculator. Let's divide and see what we'll have to give us our R cube 8. So we'll divide this. We're going to have 8 with our calculator. So this is just a long process. We are trying to break it down. But bear it in mind, when you cross multiply from here, R cube will give us 8. So you either say the cube root of 8 or you consult your indices. 8 in indices means 2 power 3. This can take care of this, so that R is what? 2. Our common ratio is 2. So we can see that our common ratio is 2. We have R now. Let us look for A. If we are looking for A, our first GP was the system AR5 equals 768, okay? Now we have R, which is 2. Then power 5 equals 768. This is 32. A equals 768. So that A will give us 768 all over 32. A, 2 in 7 is 3. Carry 1. 8, 4. This is 16. 192 all over 8. This is 96 all over 4. This is 48 all over 2. This is 24. Therefore, A and R equals 24 and 2. Okay, let's take more questions from past question using Examguide app. Okay. The third and the sixth term of a geometry progression are 1 over 4 and 1 over 32 respectively. Find the first term and the common ratio. The first term and the common ratio. The third and the sixth, that is T3, equals 1 over 4 and T6 equals 1 over 32. Find the first and the common ratio. We're interested in the first and the common ratio. So, Tn, general formula, equals AR raised to power n minus 1. So that T3 will be equal to A raised to power 3 minus 1. AR square equals 1 over 4, equation 1. So that T6 will imply that AR power 5 equals 1 over 32, equation 2. Having this, or seeing this now, we know that AR power 5 divided by, that is the second term divided by first term, AR power 5 all over AR square, this here, this here, this here, this here, will give us R cubed equals 1 all over 32 times 4 all over 1, that is 4 over 32. We now have that R cubed equals 1 all over 8. So that R cubed, according to indices, will give us 2 raised to the power minus 3. Minus 3. Be very, very vigilant. You have plus in the R cube, while in the power side, you have 1 over 3. To avoid this challenge, just go this way. 1 all over 2 raised to the power 3, okay? So when you cancel, your R will be what? 1 all over 2. So the common ratio is what? 1 all over 2. Now let us look for the first term of this GP by saying from equation 1, AR square, which was 1 over 4, A into half R square equals 1 over 4. A all over 4 equals 1 over 4. When we cross multiply, we have 4A equals 4. Divide through. We now have that A equals what? 1. Hence, A equals 1 and R equals 1 all over 2. The common ratio for this GP is 1 all over 2, and the first term, or its first term, is 1. Thank you for participating in today's class. You can practice more questions using the Examguide app. The app scores and give a detailed explanation of all the questions at the end of your practice test. You can learn a particular topic of interest with different modes like study mode, mock mode, and practice mode. It also has other features that make learning fun. It is a must for all serious students. Download from www.examguide.com if you don't have it yet. See you in the next class. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell and share the videos to people that will benefit from it. Bye.